Very funny, Cameron Mitchell.
How's everybody doing?
Good.
Can I be vulnerable?
Yeah.
You might regret that. I've been doing a lot of soul searching lately. I'm trying to be a better person, and I've always known that I'm an overthinker, but I'm realizing that I'm also a verbal processor, which kind of sets me up for an interesting set of circumstances. I don't even know that there's no way to beat around the bush on this one. I've been doing Kegel exercises for 17 years. But I can't talk about that now. I can't go back to my mother and then try and share that part of who I am with her. It's been way too long. The moment's passed. I can't imagine how she might feel if I were to bring that story to her one day, that for the better part of my entire life, at every single family gathering, every single Thanksgiving, when we're like interlocking fingers, it's me, my grandmother, and her, and she's like preparing to pray, and I'm working on strengthening my pelvic floor. Like, it just doesn't really feel like a good idea to mention that. And you might wonder, well, why are you doing this? I don't know, I had to figure it out. I'm the only boy in my family. I grew up with a single mother, just two sisters, really grew up around women. I didn't really think anything of it, and then I realized that TikTok thinks I'm a lesbian. Every video that I scroll through, it's like hashtag like WLW, which, if you didn't know, stands for Women Loving Women. I'm not sure why it's for me, but I'm learning more about myself. And it's fun. I love it. It's cool. I saw a video the other day about how to make a top out of interconnected carabiners. It felt really on brand. I don't always like to be so bold about calling myself a lesbian in public, but the proof is in the pudding. Then there's no reason for me to debate it. Another thing I kind of learned about myself recently, I don't think I'm really a guy's guy in that way. Like, I'm new to Philadelphia. I just moved here in October. Really enjoying it, having a really good time. But part of that is trying to find a barber. And so I'm kind of looking around, trying to figure out, who to go to. And there's a shop. It's some black man, and I figured, why not? He looks like me. He should be able to do my hair. It should be fine. And so I get there, and I'm kind of noticing, as I look around the shop and kind of pay attention to the decor, he's got a lot of like Egyptian stuff on the wall. There's like paintings, things like that. And that wouldn't immediately be weird, but if you've seen men like this before, you know that that's an immediate sign that this guy is a Hotep. If you don't know what a Hotep is, it's essentially like if you put Alex Jones in a dashiki, and made that man black, that would be who he is. So lots of talk about pyramids, will greet you and say grand risings, things like that. Not a terrible guy, but someone to be a little weary of. You don't really know what you're going to get from this guy. So he's cut my hair, everything's going fine, and as I'm sitting there, the building faces the street. It's this big open glass window, so it's a ton of beautiful light, love that. People are walking back and forth, going about their day-to-day, doing their thing. And as he's cutting my hair, this woman walks by in open-toed shoes. And I'm not really thinking anything about it. At this point, the conversation is lulled because this guy, we have nothing to talk about. This is an older black guy. I'm clearly a lesbian. We have nothing to talk about. And so he's going about the haircut, and this woman walks by in these shoes, and he stops cutting my hair. And then he kind of keeps going, and I'm I wonder what that was about. And then out of nowhere, we haven't been talking for at least a full minute, out of nowhere he just says to me, "Boy, I love it when they have their feet out." And it didn't work for me. And in that moment, I knew this is what it must feel like to have a father. Thanks for your time, y'all.
Very, very funny. Danny